express each of the following decimal in the p by q form. Okay, so this is a given decimal number. We have to convert these decimal into a rational number. So these decimals, these all decimals are terminating decimals. Okay, these all decimals are terminating decimals. So we have to convert this terminating decimal into a rational number. So into a rational number means in the form of a p by q form. Okay, so first let us take 0.57. How many digits are there after the decimal point? First we have to see how many digits are there after the decimal point. 2 digits are there after the decimal point. So we have to divide and multiply with 100. 0.57 into 100 by 100. Okay, why into 100 and by 100? Why we have to do multiplication and division with 100? Why? Because if I multiply only with 100, my number is going to change to 57, but I want 0.57. So when I divide with 100 also, my number won't be changed to 57. It remains 0.57. Why? Because 100 and 100 will be cancelled. So this is 1. So in place of 1, I am going to write 100 by 100. Okay. So in this way, 0.57 into 100 by 100 means we will get 57 by 100. Okay. So this is a p by q form. 57 is a prime number, so we can't simplify this number further. So we can leave this number like this. So 0.57 is converted into a rational number. So the rational number is 57 by 100 and this is in the form of p by q. Okay. Let us see the next one. 0.176. After decimal point, 3 digits are there. So we have to divide and multiply with 1000. Okay. Divide and multiply with 1000. So 176 by 1000, we can cancel it with 2 table. 2 into 88, 2 into 500, 2 into 44, 2 into 250, 2 into 22, 2 into 125. So the number can be written as 22 and 125. So this number can't be simplified further. This is the simplest form for this number. So 0.176 converted into a rational number. It is in the form of a p by q. The answer is 22 by 125. Okay, and the next one, 1.00001. So how many decimals are digits are there after decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means 1 lakh. We have to multiply and divide with 1 lakh. Okay, into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 lakh. Okay, so my number is going to change. I have to multiply and divide. No, 1,000,001 by 1 lakh. Okay, I can't simplify this number, so I'm going to leave like this. So this is the decimal number, and for this decimal number, this number is a p by q form. That means a rational number. Okay, let's see one more example. 25.125. Okay, after the decimal point, 3 digits are there, so we have to multiply and divide with 1000. Okay, so 1000 by 1000. So 25,125 by 1000. So I can cancel this number with 5 table. Okay, 5 into 200, 5 into 5025. Okay, next 5 into 40, 5 into 1005. So 1005 by 40, I can cancel with 5 again. 201 by 8. So the answer is 201 by 8. In this way, we can convert a decimal number into a rational number. Okay, we can convert a decimal number into a rational number. So all these numbers are terminating decimals. All these numbers are terminating decimals. Okay, next one, express each of the following decimals in the rational form. Okay, the previously what we did, we converted a decimal into rational number, but those are terminating decimals. Okay, coming here, these are non-terminating and repeating decimals. Non-terminating and repeating decimals, that means 0.9 bar means 0.999. It's going to repeat like this. So let us take this number as x. X is equal to, let x is equal to 0.999. So this will be the equation 1. Okay, now I have to multiply. So how many digits are there under the bar? how many digits are there under the bar? Only one digit. This is known as periodicity. Okay, the numbers under the bar are known as periodicity. The digit means what is a digit? The digit under the bar is known as period. So in this number, in 0.9 bar, 9 is the period and 1 is the periodicity. Okay, so 1 is the periodicity, so I have to multiply both sides with 10. Okay, multiply both sides with 10. Why? Because my periodicity is 1. Okay, so 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.999. Okay, so that means 10 into x is 10x. This one is 9.999. Okay, let this be the equation number 2. Okay, we have equation 1 and equation 2. Now what we have to do? Subtract equation 2 minus 1. Okay, subtract equation 2 minus 1. Okay, so equation 2 is 10x. 10x is equal to 9.999 and so on, it goes on. In equation 1 is 0.999, it goes on. Okay, we have to subtract. So this is all 0 0. Okay, 9 minus 0 is 9. 10 minus x is 9x. Okay, we want it in a rational form, means I want the x value here. Okay, I want x value here, so I'll transpose this 9 to RHS side. So that means x is equal to 9 by 9. So I'm going to cancel this, so the remaining x is equal to 1. 1 by 1 is 1. So here the rational number is 1. Okay, so when we convert 0.9 bar into a rational number, the number is 1. Okay, so okay, let us do a few more problems. Okay, so I'm going to take second one, 0.57 bar. Okay, 0.57 bar. Here what is the period? Period is 57 and the periodicity is 2. And bar kin the any numbers unnayo, that is known as periodicity. So under the bar 2 digits are there, 5 and 7. So periodicity is 2. So we have to multiply with 100. Okay, so first let me take, let x is equal to 0.575757. so this will be your equation 1. Okay, now I have to multiply both sides with 100. Okay, I have to multiply both sides with 100. So 100 into x is equal to 100 into 0.575757. that means 100x is equal to 57.575757 and so on. This will be equation 2. Now what we have to do? Subtract 2 minus 1. Okay, so 100x is equal to 57.575757. x is equal to 0.575757. Okay, minus, now this is cancelled, 0. So 57 and means 99. X is equal to 57. So we want p by q form. So I am transposing this 99 to RHS side. So x is equal to 57 by 99. So 57 and 99 I can simplify with table 3. Okay, 33. Okay, so what is the rational number here? X is equal to 19 by 33. Okay, okay, next one, 0.729 bar. Okay, so what is the period here? Look at the question carefully. 0.729 bar. So the bar is under 2 and 9, not under 7 to 9. Here the period is 7 to 9, but the periodicity is only 2. So let us take, let x is equal to 0.7292929. So this will be equation 1. Okay, so what we have to do next? We have to multiply with 100. Why? Because the periodicity is 2. Okay, na? The periodicity is 2. We have to multiply with 100. Multiply with 100 on both sides. Okay, multiply with 100 on both sides. So what we have to do, 100 into x is equal to 0.7292929. That means 100x is equal to 72.9292929. Okay, now this will be equation 2. Okay, what we have to do, equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, so that means I'm going to write here 100x is equal to 72.92929. Okay, x is equal to 0.72929. Okay, so here I am going to cancel all this number. 9 minus 7 is 2, 72.2. This is 99. X is equal to 72.2. I want x value 72.2 by 99. But in this rational number, I have a decimal number. So I have to change this decimal number into a rational number. So what I have to do, I have to multiply with 10. Okay, that means 722 by 990. I can cancel this with 2 table. Okay, so my answer is 361 by x is equal to 361 by 445. So this is a rational number. Okay, now I am going to do one more example. 12.28 bar. Okay, when we look carefully, what is the period here? 28 is a period, but periodicity is 1. Why? Because under the bar only one digit is there, so the periodicity is 1. So we have to multiply with 10 on both sides. So first let us take, let x is equal to 12.2888 and so on. So this will be equation 1. Okay, so multiply 10 on both sides. Okay, so multiply 10 on both sides. So 10 into x is equal to 10 into 12.288 and so on. Okay, that means 10x is equal to 122.888 and so on. This will be equation 2. So next one, the same process, 0.888 by x is equal to 12.888. Okay, so 9x is equal to, this is cancellation, so 6, this is 110. So I want x value 110.6 by 9. I want to remove this number, so I am going to multiply with 10 on both sides. So that means 1106 by 90. Okay, now I am going to simplify this number. Okay, 2 into 45, 2 into 553. So now my x value is 553 by 45. In this way, we converted a terminating decimal number into a rational number as well as non-terminating decimal number into a rational number. Okay. Okay, next one, find x plus y divided by x minus y. Okay, x value and y value are given. So let us do this one first. Okay, x is equal to 5 by 2, y is equal to minus 3 by 4. We have to substitute these two values in this equation. Okay, x means 5 by 2 plus y means minus 3 by 4. Okay, divided by x value is 5 by 2 minus y value is minus 3 by 4. Okay, so what I have to do, plus into minus means minus, so 5 by 2 minus 3 by 4 divided by 5 by 2 minus into minus is plus 3 by 4. Okay, now 2 and 4 LCM is 4. So we have to multiply this with 2. So 10 minus 3 divided by, here also LCM is 4. Again we have to multiply with 2. 10 plus 3. So 10 minus 3 is 7 by 4 divided by 10 plus 3 is 13 by 4. We have to convert this division into a multiplication. So what we have to do? We have to do a reciprocal. When we do a reciprocal, it will be converted into multiplication. Okay. 4 cancel. So answer will be 7 by 13. So in this way, after substituting all the values, given x and y values in the equation, we have to calculate the numbers. Okay, so the result is 7 by 13. Okay, let us do one more example in the same way. Given x value is 1 by 4 and y value is 3 by 2. So substitute it in this equation. So x is 1 by 4 plus y is 3 by 2. Okay, divided by x is 1 by 4, y is minus 3 by 2. Okay, so again LCM is 4. So we have to multiply with 2. So 1 plus 6 divided by, again LCM is 4, multiply with 2, 1 minus 6. So 1 plus 6 is 7 by 4 divided by 1 minus 6 is minus 5 by 4. Again I have to convert this division into a multiplication. So I am going to reciprocal this number. 7 by 4 into minus 4 by 5. 4 will be cancelled. So answer will be minus 7 by 5. Okay. In this way, the given numbers are substituted in the equation. Okay. The next question. Divide the sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7 by the product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. Okay. First what we have to do, the sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7. First one is sum. We have to add these two numbers. Okay. Next, the product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. Next, we have to multiply these two numbers. Okay, na? First, we have to add these two numbers. Then, we have to multiply these two numbers. Then, we have to divide the result. Okay. First, let us take first one. Sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7. Okay. Minus 13 by 5, 12 by 7 means minus 13 by 5 plus 12 by 7. Okay, here LCM is 35. So we have to multiply this with into 7 and this number with 5. Okay. So minus 13 into 7 is minus 91 plus 12 into 5 is 60. Okay, so minus 91 plus 60 by 35 is minus 31 by 35. Okay, and next, the product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. So let us do the multiplication. Product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. So minus 13 by 7 into minus 1 by 2. So minus into minus is plus. So the answer is 13 by 14. Okay. So the sum of the two numbers and the product of the two numbers. Okay. These two we got. Next, what we have to do? Divide. Divide the sum of these two numbers by the product of these two numbers. Okay. That means we have to divide minus 31 by 35 with 13 by 14. Okay. So minus 31 by 35 by 13 by 14. Okay. I want to shift this number. I want to convert this division into a multiplication. So what I have to do? I have to do a reciprocal. Okay. Into, for reciprocal means 14 by 13. So we can cancel this with 7 2s are 14, 7 5s 35. So the remaining is minus 31 into 2 is minus 63. 5 into 13 is 65. Okay. So this is the number that I required. Okay. Okay. The next question. If 2 by 5 of a number exceeds 1 by 7 of the same number by 36, find the number. Okay. If 2 by 5 of a number exceeds 1 by 7 of the same number by 36. So first of all, we don't know the number. We don't know what the number is. So we have to find that number. So let us assume that number as x. Okay. Let the number be x. We don't know the number. So I am going to take that number as x. So 2 by 5 of a number. So the number now is x. So 2 by 5 of a number. Of a number means it's a product. So 2 by 5 into x. 2 by 5 of a number exceeds 1 by 7 of the same number by the 36. Exceeds 1 by 7 of the same number. Here already the number is x. So the number means x. Exceeds of the same exceeds 1 by 7 of the same number by 36. That means plus 36. Okay. 2 by 5 of a number exceeds 1 by 7 of the number by 36. Okay. Now x and x. So these two are variables. Now I am going to write all the variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So I am going to shift this number to LHS. Okay. I am going to shift that number to LHS. So 2 by 5x minus 1 by 7x is equal to 36. This is plus 1 by 7x. When I transpose this to LHS, this plus changes to minus. Okay, so 2 by 5x minus 1 by 7x is equal to 36. Now I am going to take the LCM of these two numbers. The LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. Is equal to LCM is 35. So I am going to multiply numerator and denominator with 7 and this numerator and denominator with 5. So what is 2 into 7? 14 minus 1 into 5 is 5 is equal to 36. 14x minus 5x is equal to 36. So that means 14 minus 5 is 9x by 35 is equal to 36. Now I want only x value. So I am going to transpose 9 by 35 to RHS. That means x is equal to 36 into 35 by 9. So 9 into 1, 9 into 4. Now 4 into 35. So x is equal to 140. Now my number is 140. So therefore the required number is 140. Okay. So this is the required answer. Okay. Let us check whether this answer is correct or not. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to substitute this 140 here in this equation. I want to substitute this 140 in the place of x. Then these LHS and RHS should be equal. So I am going to do the proof here. Check. So this is a check. So what I have to do, I have to substitute this 140 in this x value. Okay. 2 by 5 into x is equal to 1 by 7x plus 36. That means 2 by 5 into 140 is equal to 1 by 7 into 140 plus 36. So 7 into 1, 7 into 20. Okay. 5 into 1, 5 into 28. Okay. So 2 into 28 is 56 is equal to 20 plus 36 is also 56. Now both the LHS and RHS are equal. So my number 140 is correct. Got it? The next question is two pieces of lengths 2 3 by 5 meters and 3 3 by 10 meters are cut off from a rope 11 meters long. What is the length of the remaining rope? Okay. So first what we have to take is, let us assume a rope. Okay. Let us assume that this is a rope. This is a rope. Okay. And this is a total length of 11 meters. Okay. The length of a rope is 11 meters. So this rope is 11 meters. From this rope, two pieces of length 2 3 by 5 meters and 3 3 by 10 meters are cut off. Means one piece is 2 3 by 5 meters and the second piece is 3 3 by 10 meters. So what I have to find, what is the length of the remaining rope? So I have to find what is the length of this rope. Okay, what is the length of this rope? I don't know this number. So I am going to take this number as x. Now what I have to do, when we add all these three numbers, I am going to get the 11 meters. So I am going to add all these numbers and equate with 11. So that means 2 3 by 5 plus 3 3 by 10 plus x is equal to 11. Now I am going to convert this mixed fraction into a rational number. Okay. So 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 3, 13 by 5 plus 33 by 10 plus x is equal to 11. Okay. Now let me take the LCM of these three numbers. Okay. So LCM is 10. So I have to multiply this with 2 and this with 10. Okay. 13 into 2 is 26 plus 33 plus 10x is equal to 11. Okay. Now I have to add these two. 26 plus 33 is equal to 59 plus 10x is equal to, I am going to transpose this denominator into the RHS side. 11 into 10, which means 59 plus 10x is equal to 110. Okay. Now this is a number, this is a variable, and this is a number. So I am going to write all the numbers on one side. Means 10x is equal to 110 minus 59. Okay. So what is 110 minus 59? Which implies 10x is equal to 110 minus 59 is 51. We want x value here, no? So I am going to transpose this 10 to RHS side. So that means x is equal to 51 by 10. 51 by 10 meters. But in the given question, they gave the question in a mixed fraction. So I am going to convert this rational number, fraction number into a mixed fraction. How we will convert? We have to divide 51 with 10. 10 5 is 51. So we have to write 5 1 by 10. So that means 5 1 by 10 meters. So one part is 2 3 by 5 meters. Second part is 3 3 by 10 meters. And third one is 5 1 by 10 meters. Okay. So this is my final answer. The next question. The cost of 7 2 by 3 meters of cloth is 12 3 by 4 rupees. Find the cost per meter. Okay. So the cost of 7 2 by 3 meters of cloth is 12 3 by 4 meters. But what they asked us? They asked us to find cost of 1 meter of cloth. Okay. Cost of 1 meter of cloth. So what is given here? Cloth in meters is equal to 7 2 by 3. Okay. Cost of 7 2 by 3 meters cloth is equal to 12 3 by 4 rupees. Okay. We want to find what is the cost of 1 meter of cloth. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to divide this money with this length of the cloth. Okay. So first I am going to convert this mixed fraction into a rational number. Means 1 meter of cloth is equal to 12 3 by 4 by 7 2 by 3. Okay. Now we will convert this fraction, mixed fraction, into a normal rational number. So 4 into 12 is 48. 51 by 4 by 7 into 3 is 21. 23 by 3. Okay. Now what I have to do? I am going to change this number into a multiplication. So that means 51 by 4 into 3 by 23. Okay. So 51 into 3 is equal to 153 by 4 into 23 is 92. Okay na? So this is a rational number, but the given question is in a mixed fraction. So I want the rupees. I want it in rupees. So I am going to convert this into a decimal number. Okay. Let me do the division here. 92 divided by 153. Okay. 92 ones are 92. So after cancellation I will get 61. I am going to take 0.096 6 92 6 552. After cancellation 58, again 0.0, 6 are 552. This is 28, again 0.0, 3 are 276. So this is going to repeat like this. So this is a non-terminating decimal. So I am going to take only 2 or 3 decimals. So the answer is 1.663 rupees. Okay. So therefore the cost of 1 meter of cloth is 1.66 rupees. Okay. Okay. Next question. Find the area of a rectangular park which is 18 3/5 meters long and 8 2/3 meters broad. Area of a rectangular park. We have to find the area of a rectangle. Simple. So first write down the given data. Given length. So what is length here? 18 3/5 meters. Convert this into a rational number. 93/5 meters. Okay, next. Breadth 8 2/3 meters. 8 2/3 meters. 26/3 meters. What we have to find? Area of a rectangular park. We already know that area of rectangle. What is the area of a rectangle here? L into B. Not only here, everywhere. Area of rectangle is L into B. Okay. L means 93/5 into what is breadth? 26/3. 3 into 1. 3 into 31. 31 into 26 is 806. So 806/5. 806/5. So I'll convert this into a mixed fraction. Why? Because in the question they gave a mixed fraction, so we have to find the answer in the mixed fraction. Okay, I'm going to do the division here. So 5 806. 5 ones are 5, 3 0 5 6 30 6, 5 ones are 5. Okay, so mixed fraction, the answer is 161 into 1/5 is equal to 161 1/5 meters. Okay, so this is the area of a rectangular park. Got it? Next question. What number should -13/6 be divided by to get -11/4? Okay, so what number we have to divide? What number we have to divide with -13/6 to get -11/4? We don't know the number, so then let the unknown number be x. Okay, let the unknown number be x. If you don't know the number, we have to assume that number as x. So I have to divide this number with an unknown number to get this answer. That means -13/6 by x is equal to -11/4. Okay, what number should -13/6 be divided? What number with the unknown number? Unknown number is x. Okay, so -13/6 by x to get -11/4 is equal to -11/4. Now I want this x value, so I am going to shift this value to RHS. -13/6 is equal to -11/4 into x. Okay, now I am going to shift this number to LHS. Why? Because I only need x value. I mean, I am going to interchange these two numbers. Okay, so -13/6 into -4/11 is equal to x. So this is 2 2s, 2 3s. Now minus into minus is plus. 13 into 2 is 26/3 into 11 is 33. So x value is unknown number is 26/33. Okay, let us check if this answer is correct or not. I have to substitute this x value here. Okay, let us do now. Check. Okay, I am going to write this x value. I am going to write this x value here. Minus 13 by 6 by 26 by 33 is equal to minus 11 by 4. Okay. Now I am going to convert this division into a multiplication. That means I am going to write it in a reciprocal form. 33 by 26 is equal to minus 11 by 4. 13 into 1, 13 into 2. Okay. 3 into 2, 3 into 11. Now minus 1 into 11 is minus 11 by 4. 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 11 by 4. So both the LHS and RHS are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. So my number x is equal to 26 by 33 is right answer. Okay. Okay. What is the next question? If 36 trousers of equal sizes can be stitched with 64 meters of cloth, what is the length of the cloth required for each trouser? Okay. To stitch 36 trousers, we need 64 meters of cloth. If you want to stitch one cloth, how much cloth is required, we have to find out. Okay. So first, what is the given data? Number of trousers is 36. Cloth required for 36 trousers. What is the cloth required for 36 trousers? 64 meters. We have to find length of the cloth required for each trouser. That means one trouser. So cloth required for one trouser. Cloth required for one trouser is 64 by 36. 64 by 36. Cancel with 2 table. 2 3s are 6. 2s are 4. 2 18s are. Okay. Next. 2 9s are. 2 16s are. So, therefore, the cloth required to stitch one trouser is 16 by 9 meters. Okay. Simply 16 by 9 meters cloth is required to stitch one trouser. Okay. Okay. Here is the next question. When the repeating decimal 0.363636 and so on is written in a simplest form P by Q, find the sum P plus Q. Okay. The repeating decimal 0.363636. Okay. In the previous problems, we have done a problem conversion of a repeating rational number into a repeating decimal number into a rational number, right? This is a repeating decimal number. So we have to convert this repeating decimal number into a rational form, that is P by Q form. So what we have to do? First, let x is equal to 0.363636. Okay. So here 36 is the periodicity. Periodicity is 2. Okay. 36, 2 digits are repeating. So the periodicity is 2. So what we have to do? Multiply with 100 on both sides. We have to multiply with 100 on both sides. That means 100 into x is equal to 100 into 0.363636. That is 100x is equal to 36.3636 and so on. So this will be the equation 2. So what we have to do next? 2 minus 1. What is 2 here? 100x is equal to 36.3636. 1 is 0.3636. Okay. Minus means 99x is equal to 36.0. Okay. We want x value here. I am going to write this here. We want x value here. So x is equal to 36 by 99. Okay. Now cancellation with 3 table. 3 12s are 36. 3 33s are 99. 3 4s are 12. 3 11s are 33. Now x value is 4 by 11. Okay. So this is a rational number. This is in the form of a P by Q. Okay. Once again, see the question. When the repeating decimal number is written in the simplest fractional form P by Q, Find the sum p plus q. So this repeating decimal 0.36 decimal rational form is 4 by 11. So p is 4 and q is 11. What they asked us? They asked us to find the sum of p plus q. So p is equal to 4, q is equal to 11. So p plus q is equal to 4 plus 11 is equal to 15. Therefore, the sum of p plus q is 15. Okay.